Okay, so here are the two pieces of spruce that I'm going to use to make the soundboard of the next flamenco guitar. As you may be able to see at the moment, once you put them together, there's a dirty great gap down the middle, which obviously is not going to be acceptable when we glue them together. Both got to be square and level through the middle, and I'll show you one of the techniques for doing that in just a moment. Alright, so here we've got a kind of improvised shooting board. Effectively all it is a nice flat surface. This is tempered glass, I think anything flatter than that. And what I'm doing is just letting the edge, the leading edge that we want to join of the soundboard hang slightly over the edge of the glass, and then we get a jointing plane and we rest it so as the edge of the plane is on the deck below the glass, and then you simply push the plane along, and it happens to run at 90 degrees because of the cast edge of the iron frame of the plane. So just pushing into the wood and down onto the table to keep it nice and square. I'm just going to run it full length of the wood, and I can hear it gripping in a few places, and there's a few places where you hear the sound change and it doesn't grip. That means it's low and it's not cutting. So effectively you just keep doing this until the sound is consistent all the way along, and you're pretty much guaranteed to be jointed. Nice sharp plane, of course. Okay, that was a good consistent strip along, so we'll give that a little look. Alright, so I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I will tell you from now that is perfectly jointed. When they're squeezed together, there'll be no sight of a joint anywhere. It takes a little bit of getting your head around that shooting board thing, so once you get the technique down pat, literally you can have a guitar top jointed in 3 or 4 passes on both sides. Let's show you how to glue it. Okay, you see all sorts of different clamping techniques and jigs and various bits and pieces that classical and flamenco guitar makers choose in order to joint their soundboards. This is a little technique which I've developed, in fairness probably pinched from somebody else, but I can't quite remember who. I'm just going to get a little bit of binding material, so this is a little bit of natural wood binding. It will probably end up getting used on the guitar, truth be told. And then we got our 2 halves, which we previously jointed. Now all we're going to do, show you this quickly, we're going to do a dry setup, obviously meaning without glue applied, just to make sure that it's going to work before we commit to the gum. Right then, so soundboard just hanging over halfway along that strip of binding, and we offer up the other piece. And then this is a really groovy bit. And we get a piece of batten that I've pre-slotted a few drill screws even. Screws, come on Errol, get your English together. I'm just going to add a little bit of pressure to the side of that and locate the first one. Simples. And then same at the bottom, just a little bit of pressure gently on the edge of the board. Screw it in. And then what we're going to do is, once that's glued, we're just going to whip a piece of binding out, and obviously it's at a slight angle, emphasised in the middle of there. So if we now push it down all the way across, that is actually enough pressure. If it's good glue and a well prepared surface, that's enough pressure just to hold it together. Groovy. What I do also, just to stop the thing from bowing up, bear with one. And I've got some weights from back when I was fit and healthy and body obsessed, before I got old, and we just bang them on there, and that's just going to keep the pressure downward to stop it riding up in the middle. And obviously we've got those 2 bits now which we know are pushing in because we've taken a little bit of wood out from the bottom. So anyway, that's how to do it dry. the glue bit is pretty obvious really. I won't insult your intelligence by showing you how to get a bit of wood glue on your finger and run it along a piece of wood. So it's the morning after wood has been sat in the clamping table, brace, jig, whatever you want to go, overnight. Let's have a look and see what has happened. Pardon the noise if you can hear it. Somebody's digging great big holes outside the workshop with a digger. Not much I can do about it. I want a bit of pop out. Lovely. So what I'm going to do now, clean that up and cut a guitar shape out of it, and then start working it. Groovy. Okay, so I've scraped all the glue residue off. I've drawn a guitar shape with a template along the centre line, cut it out and just sanded it flat. So that's the top for the guitar. Woohoo! More to come. There we go, one jointed and partially prepared soundboard. And second verse, same as the first. There's the back, same procedure.